Good morning, everybody, and thank you for being here for our first school planning day of the year. These days are extremely important to our work so that we continue to grow as a faculty together. I know it can be hard on a Friday morning after teaching all week to engage in professional development, but again, we don't have very many opportunities to do this, which is why we are such a hardworking faculty, and we keep working hard to meet the needs of the kids, and that's what today is all about. So thank you once again. I also wanted to thank you very quickly for awesome back to school night. I heard a lot of positive comments as I visited rooms, great presentations, very professional. I heard from a couple of our elementary school principals that feed into Luther Jackson that parents were coming back and saying how great their transition has been for their student coming into middle school and how great back to school night was. So kudos for that. Thank you very much. I wish I had time for more accolades this morning, but I simply do not. So I'm going to get into our message for the day. I wanted to ground our work. I think that you'll find that the work that we are doing today directly aligns to what we set out to do for the year. If you remember at the beginning of the year, I shared this slide with you. Many of you have seen this slide. And in fact, you should have this handout in front of you as well during this session. We're staying true to the work. We're staying true to learning targets, to learn, to our literacy strategies. We're not deviating. There are a lot of other great things that we can do and that you are doing on your own to grow as a professional, but we want to stay true to the work. At the same time, on the other side of the page, you will see the learning targets that we set out for the year. Just like you, when you plan good instruction, learning targets is where you have to start. It sets out what you expect people to know and be able to do, and that's what we've done, so that hopefully by the end of the year, you've grown in these learning targets. So as you go through your sessions today and as you're thinking about your work, there is an opportunity for you to continue to reflect on how you are growing on the various learning targets. I did want to mention today we're going to be spending most of our time on the high quality instruction side rather than the positive and productive school culture. But I did want to make mention of the fact that I very much appreciate the work that you've been engaging in around P2. I know it's hard, in the morning sometimes, and we have to take a look at maybe a few aspects of P2, and we'll get your feedback soon. But overall, I think it's been off to a really good start and is having a positive impact on our school culture. Along with PBIS, thank you for continuing to re-encourage or reinforce those messages with students, and it's extremely important that we as a faculty continue to be consistent with our PBIS expectations. That's the only way it will work, and it's the only way that we can ensure positive behavior around the building. So thank you very much for that as well. Now on to the high quality instruction side. We've got a great day planned for you today. And I want you to be thinking about, as you're going through these sessions again, how it aligns to these learning targets. But this morning you will start off as a department and you'll be reflecting on your literacy work. You're not going to be learning any new literacy strategies this morning because we've already spent quite a bit of time on literacy strategies that we really have to come back and revisit them and take a look at how are we implementing them effectively, what do we need to do to learn more and to make positive growth. You will be talking a little bit this morning about hard versus rigorous, and that's an extremely important conversation because it helps you think about how you might scaffold lessons and what's really appropriate for students in your class. And when you really think about that, the important message to take away is that we want kids doing the heavy lifting in class. They are the ones who should be doing the reading, the writing, the deep thinking, and the discussion. And we've been talking a lot about learn and about the engagement model, and that's why we talk about these things, because when we structure our lessons effectively and we include the things that we know help students learn on a regular basis, then we know that students are more engaged, and we know that they have a better learning outcome. So we're going to stay focused on that work, and just keep in mind that how you structure the lessons and having kids doing the work during class is extremely important. There's no way we can enhance literacy if we don't put text in front of kids and having them thinking about it, writing about it, and discussing it on a regular basis in every subject across the school. So thank you for doing that. You're also going to have an opportunity to take to do some great breakout sessions today. Thank you very much to our facilitators for providing these sessions. I think there's some really good ones there. And then lastly, at the end of the day, you will come together with your CT. And in your CT, the goal will be to come back to one of the learn lessons that you developed last year around a piece of text, and you will reflect on that lesson and really think about how did it go. You probably already did some reflection, but you'll think about how are we going to implement this lesson now this year with the adjustments that we want to make. So that will be the goal of your CT for today. And then, of course, the afternoon will be all for you and time that you can take care of things that you need to do. Okay, I wanted to also just quickly remind you, remember Dr. Brabrand's 3 rules that he set out? I think they're so important. The first one was love students. The second one was love teaching. And the third one was be professional. Well, today is really all about loving teaching and continuing to grow as a teacher, and also about being professional, because this is our professional responsibility. I wanted to give you one reminder as well. I do send out the Tiger Telegraph every week, and I know there's a volume of things that come out electronically. Please do take some time to read the Tiger Telegraph each week, because it contains important information that you'll need to something you'll need to do, or something that is good for you to know about. So please make sure that you're taking a look at that Tiger Telegraph. Lastly, man, such a professional layout for today's sessions. Thank you so much to our coaches and again to our facilitators for putting this together. So with that being said, everyone, please enjoy the morning. Thank you.